You know, guys, we have a problem. South Africa is sitting on a ticking time bomb. And honestly, I don't know what is it going to take before the president takes this matter very seriously. I'm saying that because in the townships across the country, the tuck shops are being closed. And why are the tuck shops being closed? Is because the children are dying. And the people in the townships, they believe that these children are dying because they are consuming the snacks that they are buying from these Somali and the Bangladeshi shops that are all over South Africa. And I don't know if the president is aware. I don't know if the team of the president is aware, but the tensions are actually rising. And this is going to lead to something that we don't want. It is going to lead to something that we don't want because the people of this country believe that the government doesn't give a damn about them. Today, everyone is talking about the children that are dying after consuming the snacks that they are buying from these Bangladeshis and these Somalis that are all over townships. But the truth of the matter is that this has been an issue for the longest time. And this has been an issue that the government of this country has not been addressing for the longest time. So right now, the tensions are rising. I don't know if you guys are aware of the videos that are circulating on the internet. I cannot play some of those videos that are circulating on the internet because this video is going to be censored. But tensions are rising in the townships because the people believe that the government does not care, even though their children are dying.
Called my son, Jabulo, come here, come tell me what happened. He said to me, I called my son, Jabulo, come here, come tell me what happened. He said to me, my friends ate snacks. And I asked him, where did he buy the snacks? He said, around the passage. And I even repeatedly asked him, did you eat those snacks? He said, no. And then I think after 10 minutes from that time, Jabulo started to change. His face was starting to be purple. And then I took him off outside. Actually, I used water, just to wake him up. And he was not responding positively. So I started getting worried. So I asked one of the neighbors to call my two daughters to come and help me. So I had to change and immediately left to find transport to get help. So I used the Uber. That Uber left me around in the same street. There's a shop called Pilgrim up there. So I had to get to a police car. Actually, I was helped by a police car to get to Zola Clinic. To my surprise, when I got there, there was Zintle, another child who already ate the poison. So they were trying to save Zintle's life. And then my son also was there. And then they put a drip on him. They tried their best. They did their best. Unfortunately, our children couldn't fight the poison. When they confirmed the poison, they said they found a red poison in our children's system. My son was lying there helplessly together with that child. I couldn't believe what I was looking at. To look at my son with no voice. Such a happy child. He was unable to talk to me. Yesterday was the worst day of my life. It was the worst day of my life. And when I was still in Zola Clinic, other mothers called me because we have a community chat group this side. So they told me that 3 more children were no more. So I knew that the chances of my son surviving was slim. I'm so broken. Not only for me, but for those mothers, all of us who have lost our children. And one is fighting for his life, and they were all friends. I just want justice and explanation as to what really happened to our children. It doesn't make sense. 1 minute you are with your child, and then the next minute they tell you that your son is no more. As a mother, I am broken. I am so broken.
So guys, these are the testimonies that are coming out of the townships. I remember after this story broke out that 8 children died after eating snacks in Soweto. The mainstream media came out to say that there is nothing like that. Those children didn't die because of the poison that was actually found in those snacks. And I don't know why is the mainstream media running cover from something like this, but it's making everything worse. I'm saying that because there are videos on the internet that are showing these people, some of these people, making up these products. There are videos on the internet where the inspectors would actually throw out some of the snacks, some of the food, because it has expired. Then you have the mainstream media saying that these mothers, what they are feeling, it is not real, because their children did not die because of the poison that was found in their snacks. They are making everything worse. These are the testimonies that are coming out of the townships. And Soweto is not the only townships. Guys, if we can sit here and actually go through the articles showing how many children have died, how many children have been admitted to the hospital, you would actually be shocked. And for the media of this country not to even investigate what is really happening, and for them to just come out to say that there is nothing like that. These mothers, what they are feeling, it is surreal. They are making everything worse. They are making everything worse. And this is the reason why the tensions are actually rising in this country, because this thing has been happening for the longest time. This thing has been happening for the longest time. And I remember a couple of days ago, the politicians in this country were doing a Q&A with the president in parliament. I don't remember a single one of them actually pressing the president with this matter. It is always about their political posturing issues. But when it comes to the issues that are really affecting the people in the townships, they are saying nothing. These politicians in this country, they are not serious about actually tackling this issue. And this is actually going to lead to something that we don't like. It is going to lead to something that we don't like, because it has been happening for the longest time. And the people are feeling neglected. The people are feeling neglected. And if something is not done, unfortunately, the people are going to take the matters into their own hands. The people are going to take the matters into their own hands, because even the representatives that are supposed to pressure the government to really understand why are the children dying in the townships after consuming the snacks. Is there a warfare against the people in the townships? Is there a warfare against the children in the townships? These are the questions that the people in the government need to answer. But no one is actually holding the people in the office accountable. No one is holding the people in the office accountable. And this actually just shows you how useless these politicians are. This shows you how useless these politicians are. Today, we see the politicians doing the videos, pretending to do something, going to these shops, and like these ones. You see the politicians go into these shops trying to make it look like, yeah, we are going to inspect a couple of shops. Guys, there are tens and tens of thousands of the shops. So taking videos, going to a couple of shops, it is nothing but a political posturing. Just look at how these people are behaving when these things are actually really catching attention.
Can you put one after that and check it out as well? This one there you see, you can't even see. I can only see 2024. I'm not too sure.
These people are only
Randomly and check if there is those stamps there. The ones with those stamps, you need to send them back. Because this RCL, it means that we must go to their place there.
And everything that is here, you are responsible. So you can't say you can't answer. But if it's here, you are responsible for everything. So we must make sure that we take them off, everything that is here.
So now all these ones that have no dates are removed. Let us remove them. And then before we leave, let's show them that these ones we're going to take them back to RCL.
So if you are someone who is gullible, you would actually think that these people are really working. Just look at our politicians going to these shops and pretending to work, and these people are doing nothing. But this is political posturing. This is political posturing. These are the people that are supposed to hold the ones in charge accountable and asking them that, guys, the children are dying in the townships. The children are dying in the townships. We don't care if the media says that we don't believe that these children are dying because of the snacks that they are consuming from these Somalis and the Bangladeshi shops. We don't care if the media says that those people are wrong. But truth of the matter is that children are dying. And why are children dying in this country? Why are children targeted in this country? So now they are coming out with the media houses pretending to do any inspections. Guys, how many shops are they? How many shops are they? How long have South Africans actually said that, guys, can you guys please do something about these shops? Can you please do something about these shops? Please. Can you do something about these shops? I mean, right now, you even see the likes of Fikile Mbalula coming out to now addressing these matters of the tax shops to say that no, the ANC will intervene. The ANC is in the government. We are going to intervene. Why didn't you intervene a long time ago? Why are you people waiting for so many children to die before you actually intervene? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?
It's a problem. It's a problem because then it means where do they order this food that they sell to our people at a cheaper rate? The wholesale arrangement in the Republic, how is it manifesting itself? So, as a party, as the ANC, we must be at the helm of those struggles. At the headquarters, I will be convening the cluster of ministers to give answers to this, to work with our provinces. We can't lament when we're in power and complain with the rest of society. As government, we must give leadership.
I mean, listening to Fikile Mbalula, you would swear that these people are not in charge of the country. You would swear that these people were actually not sitting there watching these people build these tax shops across the country. You would swear that these people are not in charge. You would swear that the ANC has only been in charge of this country a couple of months ago. It's almost as if they were not there when these people were actually doing all of these things. Why didn't they say anything a couple of years ago when people started complaining about these people? Why didn't they say anything then?
In relation to this matter, and it's quite urgent and important, and we must not be ad hoc about it. You know, it must not be like the tap and the lips way. We open it when there is a crisis, and then we close it. When
this is exactly what you do. This is exactly what you do. This is what you do. Just like with Bheki Cele. You remember when Bheki Cele was still the Minister of Police? This guy would actually chase the crime scene across the country and make it look like now we are going, from today, we are going to ensure that the South Africans are safe. We are going to ensure that the police are there doing their jobs. South Africans complaining every day that, guys, we are not safe. We are not safe. We are being slaughtered in the streets of South Africa. These people are getting into our homes. These people are killing our children. These people are targeting us when we go to work, when we come back from work. These are the things that South Africans have been saying for the longest time. But if there's an incident that is catching the media attention, you will find the Bheki Cele there and pretending to do some work. This is what the ANC is doing right now. This is what these people are doing right now. And this is the reason why I'm saying they are not serious about this matter that is affecting the people on the ground. They are not serious about this matter that is affecting the people on the ground, because if they were really serious about this matter that is affecting the people on the ground, as soon as they knew that the people were actually sold this kind of food, as soon as they knew that children were actually dying after consuming this food, these people would have been up their asses and actually do something about it. But no, they had to wait a couple of years until this thing is totally out of control. They had to wait until these people have tens and tens of thousands of shops across the country before they even say that, no, we have to inspect these shops. It is kind of too late. It is kind of too late. And this actually shows you that these people are not serious about this issue. They are not serious about this issue.
The noise dies. We must be consistent.
I mean, like, can you just imagine 100 South Africans going to Bangladesh to open the shops in the rural areas of Bangladesh to sell the people of Bangladesh the food that is contaminated, to sell the children of Bangladesh the food that is contaminated? Do you think that Bangladesh as a country would actually allow that? Do you think that the countries of these people that are doing havoc in this country would actually allow South Africans to do something like this? Do you think that all of these countries like Nigeria would actually allow South Africans to go to Nigeria to hijack a building in the middle of the city? Do you think that in Nigeria, as a South African, you can go there and hijack a building in the middle of the city and turn that building into a brothel? But why is that thing allowed in South Africa? All of those things are allowed in South Africa. All of those things are happening in this country. They are happening in the country. And the same ANC government cannot do anything about the buildings that are being hijacked in Johannesburg, the buildings that are being hijacked across the cities in this country. They cannot do anything about it. So I'm asking you a question. Do you think that South Africans can go to these different countries and do all of these things that these people are doing in this country? Can South Africans do that? Can South Africans do that? Do you think South Africans can go to Zimbabwe and do all of these things that Zimbabweans are doing in this country? So why are these people actually allowed to do these kind of things? What does this say about us as a country? What does it say about us as a country? I mean, earlier today, I saw a video where the Bangladeshis were actually shooting at the police. These people were literally shooting at the police. They were refusing to be arrested. So they took out their own guns and they started shooting at the police. Just imagine that. Just imagine, a couple of weeks ago, we saw the illegal foreigners in Johannesburg actually throwing stones at the police. Throwing stones at the police, destroying the infrastructure of the police, destroying the police vans. These are things that are only allowed to happen in South Africa. But I can guarantee you right now, if you can go to any of these countries, you would not even do a fraction of what these people are doing in this country. So why are these people actually allowed to do all of these things in this country? Why are people allowed to sell South Africans contaminated food? Why are they allowed to do that?
In terms of regulating spaza shop set up in our country. And that must be durable. From the point of view of the ANC, we will mobilize society behind action that is taken by government. And that is what is important, and that's what we're going to do. And very soon, in the next coming weeks, we will announce not our plans, action plan for all South Africa townships must respond to this question of the spazas. It's very important. And that's what it means by ANC providing leadership to society. It means we must lead around issues that affect our people, positive and negative. Mobilize the churches and everyone else around a common program of action for common good of our nation. So we are going to ensure that we rally society behind actions that in terms of the law regulated by government, but over and above that, action that ensures that those that are illegal, we close them down. Simple as that. And that's what is important.
I mean, I remember the last time, you remember when President Ramaphosa was actually campaigning, he actually went to a spaza shop. I don't know if I can find that video. I'm not sure, guys. I'm just taking chances right now. I remember President Ramaphosa going to a spaza shop and actually greeting the guy who was actually running that spaza shops. And South Africans were actually angry to say that the president, how can you do something like this? Because when you do something like this, it's almost as if you are saying it is okay for these people to actually sell this contaminated food to the people of this country. So I'm not sure if, okay, this is the video. This is the video. Just look at the president of the country engaging with the people that South Africans actually want the answers from. Just look, the president of the country engaging with that.
From where?
Ethiopia.
Somalia.
I'm from Ethiopia.
From where?
Ethiopia.
Ethiopia. Yeah, I've been to Ethiopia. Yeah. So you make a good turnover?
Yeah.
Huh? That's very good.
Sure.
Okay. So you registered your shop?
Yeah.
Registered?
Yes.
Okay.
How about where are the papers? You are already there with the media. How about where are the papers? How about where are the papers? Where are the papers that say that you are even allowed to be in the country? How about that?
Very good. All right. So what can I buy here in this shop?
Yeah, you can take anything.
I can buy anything?
Yes.
Sure. Okay. So if I want a shirt, can I buy a shirt?
Shirt.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to buy a shirt.
Products, careful.
This video actually infuriated a lot of people. It actually infuriated a lot of people. It did. For the same reasons that we are talking about it today.
So Pelapina, you would remember, if you are not living under a rock, that in October last year, okay, October last year, which means a year ago, right, kids were poisoned in Johannesburg, in Soweto. And the politicians were running like ambulances. You know, there's somebody who posted something that, hey, these politicians are good at running, man. When they say, hey, they run there, man. You know, when they say, no, a kid here was stabbed in a school, they rush there. They are very good at running somewhere where there's a problem, but not very good at follow-up. October last year, was still waiting for a report that says what killed those children. Forget about the ones that are happening now. 20 kids here being rushed to hospital, 6 kids dying in Naledi. You know, forget about that for now. Just focus on the fact that a year ago, with all the sophisticated, all the laboratories, all the DNA testing capacity and so on, this government can't tell us what killed the children. Over a year now. And since they are running, when a kid bleeds at the school, they run there. We must commend them. Wait.
And looking at how many children are dying, this is something that was supposed to be serious. This should be a matter that should be attended urgently. But like I said, you would see the politicians with the media doing the videos, pretending like they are doing job, and the people would actually be clapping hands for them that finally these people are working for us. But this is what they do every time when these stories actually break out. They are not actually following this matter until the bitter end. We actually want these people to follow this matter until the bitter end. But no, they are not doing that. I can tell you right now that after 2 weeks from now, no one will actually be talking about all of these children that have actually died. No one will actually be talking about all of these children that have actually died.
And pat them in the back that they are very responsive government. that runs when there's a crisis, a government that behaves like an ambulance. They rush, they are very good. They must have a budget of just running somewhere when there's a crisis. Because how do you explain that a year later, they still don't know what killed the children? Okay, now let's go fast forward to last week. I had a minister of basic education here, and I say, hey, minister, your children are dying. No, please talk to Muzwaledi. It's a health issue. I don't want to step on his toes. Yeah, so please don't blame me. You know, I may be minister of education, please don't blame me. I don't want to offend Muzwaledi. And then Muzwaledi come and say, hey, there must be a national security issue here, man. Wait, maybe there's a chemical that's being released deliberately. After a year, we have to listen to conspiracy theories. When our children are dying, right, assumably from things they buy at tuck shops, assumably of people who are not even legal in the country. It's a complete comedy of errors this country has become. And I wish it was an isolated thing, where we were all shocked. Oh, no, they don't know what happened. Oh, shame, You ask an MEC here, you ask a minister there, they are all ignorant. At least Muzwaledi ventured an answer. No, there must be a chemical warfare. I mean, that's really what he meant. And we must believe that. And I'll tell you what the issue is. The issue is that our leaders are so detached that it has become normal to be detached. It's not a surprise. They are very detached. I can tell you now without a fear of contradiction. If one of those 6 children, there was a relative of one of these MPs or MECs or ministers, we would know now what killed those kids. Now we would know. We would have known a year ago. But no, it's not. It's just a number. Oh, it's 6 children. Wait. Let's run there. Let's go to the funeral and talk there. Nice platitudes. But they failed to prevent the funerals. But go funeraling. Give one hour like VIP. Go front row. But the family stuff that is called comfort. If your kids died in that poison spree, you would know. But it's the same thing of these politicians. If you ask a politician a straight question, tell me, does your family go to a bar? I got talk of a lapili before I got a seizure. Because why don't they just make a simple decision that says, if you are a minister, an MEC, a DG, you shall go to a public hospital for which you are responsible to make it work. No. We'll have inspectors will come. Maybe they will come and then you get an extreme one this side. Gate and McKinsey, but just lock the things and they must go. So the key solution never move on. You wonder, okay, the kids will now suddenly not buy snacks. We don't know what it killed them, but please, can we just make a scapegoat quickly of the foreigners? Close the things, let them go, mass deportation. It's a bloody shame, I tell you. But I can promise you now, they can swear and insult me. If it was one of their children, we would know now who killed the people. And the mayor is coming here to talk to me. I want to know what killed the Hamas crowd. The previous mayor was here saying this or that. 35 people died in Hamas crowd. They still don't know what killed them. But how easy? No, it's not conclusive. We all know what about Hamas crowd because of the dirty water. But now when somebody has died, it can't possibly be. 3 years ago, a report was issued by the CSIR saying the water in Hammanskraal is not fit for human consumption. What other answer do you want? No. It's not the case. If we come here and admit, but we can't. It's not isolated. We have a tone-deaf government Se ba sitseng ke go change the position up and down musical chairs. E ona ba iba tswela go pele bo Kwamanda bo kgate ke mang mayor of Johannesburg bo Dada. Ho ka change the position, hey, they will be in council the whole day. Mara hore na re batho ba go ba maska ba boleile king re itse man se ka re tshwenya. I don't have enough time, but I don't even talk about the Free State.
So, and you know what the media would actually say if South Africans start taking the matters into their own hands. South Africans will be labeled as xenophobic. And JJ Tabane is making a very important point that if these children that are dying every day in this country were the children of these politicians, we would actually know what is killing these children in this country. But because these are children of the peasants down there, they don't care. It is just a number to them. You are telling us that 6 children have died. It is just a number to us. You are telling us that 7 children have been admitted to hospital. It is just a number to them. Truth of the matter is that these people, they have shown to the people of this country that they don't care. They don't care about the people on the ground. And this is one thing that actually frustrates me, because even the people on the ground, they know very well that these politicians don't care about them. They know that these politicians with the cameras pretending to do the inspections, they know for a fact that these people don't care about them. But for some reason, they still have love for the same politicians that don't care about them. They still have love for these people that don't care about them. How is it acceptable that children are dying in this country? Guys, this is a very serious matter. Children are dying in this country. You can't tell me that over 20 children have died since January because they have been consuming this food. It is not a serious matter. Last year, children were dying. And the president has not even addressed the fact that mothers have buried children in this country. Tons and tons of children have been buried in this country. But the president of this country has never even addressed this matter. He has never even addressed this matter. This is a serious matter. And right now, by the look of things, if you look at the videos that are circulating on the internet, this is actually going to end up where we actually don't want. The people are now sick and tired. They are sick and tired because right now they see their children dying every day. And they are sick and tired of that. And the politicians that are supposed to hold the ANC accountable, they are not even doing that. You saw the president embracing these people. The president is not even saying, can we see your papers? Can we see the papers that you are even legal in this country? Can you see the papers that you registered this tax shop with? Can you see the papers? No. The president is not even doing that. He's saying, no, what can I buy in this shop? Can I buy a shirt? This guy is totally out of touch with reality. He's totally out of touch with reality. But if these were the children of the politicians, the whole country right now would know what is killing the children. The whole country would know. But because these are children of peasants, these are children of average South Africans, it is not a matter of importance. It is not a matter of importance. So guys, when this issue actually spirals out of control, don't say that I didn't come on this platform to warn you that this is exactly where it's going. This is exactly where it's going. Guys, please tell me what you think on the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button, and the most important part, subscribe. My name is Tabane BLASTS. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.